Hey everyone, Paul here from freeyounow.com, and this is Driving with Paul, episode number 5. In this episode, I want to talk about how to make money or how to get paid to lose weight. So if you've been thinking about losing weight, or you're about to start a weight loss program or a fitness program or anything like that, there is actually a way that you can, as you're going through that process, as you're going on that journey of losing weight and getting in better shape, there is actually a way that you can get paid to do that, that you can make money throughout that journey, and you can help a lot of people as well. So how do we do that? How do we actually make money by losing weight? Well, you don't directly get paid to lose weight. It's not like someone is going to come in and say, hey, look, go lose 10 pounds and I'll give you $100 or whatever, right? Although, maybe you can make a deal like that with somebody, but that's not what I'm talking about in this video. What I'm talking about in this video is basically, as you're going through your process, as you're going through your journey of losing weight and getting in better shape in your life, and this could be a journey that takes a few months, it could take a few years, it could take a decade. It doesn't really matter. If you're serious about losing weight and if you're serious about getting in better shape and improving your health, it could be a continuous thing that just goes on for, indefinitely. And you can actually develop an income stream by documenting the process of your weight loss on a blog. So what I'm talking about is essentially starting a blog. And if you already have a blog, you can basically just create a new category for weight loss or fitness or something. But if you don't have a blog of your own, essentially starting a blog, which is, if you're using the right platform, it's actually pretty easy to do. You can get the proper training and the proper system for blogging. And the platform that I recommend is called Kalatu. That's basically what I use on my blog as well. I don't recommend trying to use, any of the free blogging platforms out there, because it's going to be much harder to monetize your blog and to actually make money later on, even though it seems like, it's a free thing, like setting up like a, blogger.com account or something like that, or a free WordPress site or something like that. I don't recommend going down those paths because they essentially hold you back from, once you build up an audience, which is kind of the harder part of the process. In the beginning, it may seem like it's the same thing, but later on, as you build up your audience on your blog, it becomes harder and harder to monetize your blog if you're using one of those free platforms. And they're never really free. You might have to ask yourself, hold on a second, why is it free? Well, the reason it's free is because you're essentially working for them. If you're using one of those platforms, you're creating content, and they're taking that content of yours and they're monetizing it, and they're making money to pay for the servers and the hosting and all of the technical details of hosting and running that blog. So you're essentially kind of shooting yourself in the foot if you're trying to go down that path. So I don't recommend doing that. What I do recommend is using Kalatu, and I'll put a link below this video on where you can get access to Kalatu. So once you get access to Kalatu, you'll be able to set up a blog. There's training, and it'll show you how to get it all set up. You don't have to be, tech savvy or anything like that. It's very simple. Anyone can do it. If you can create emails, if you know how to write an email, or if you can use Facebook, then you can use Kalatu. It's that simple. You can create blog posts. They've made it so simple with that platform. So anyways, let's assume that you've got yourself a blog. Now, this is where a lot of people kind of go wrong with this, because how do you make money with your blog, blogging about your weight loss journey or your fitness journey? Well, the first thing you have to understand is that losing weight or getting in better shape by itself as an individual, like the process of doing that is a selfish thing. It's something that you do for yourself. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm not saying like, oh my God, it's selfish, you're being selfish. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. I'm just saying weight loss is for you. You losing weight benefits your life. It benefits your health, right? Or you getting in better shape is about you. Some stranger who you don't know visiting your blog, they don't get a benefit from you losing weight. Does that make sense? So you're not going to get paid to lose weight that way, because there's no benefit to somebody else. And to make money, you have to provide value to somebody else. You have to provide value to the largest number of people that you possibly can, and the largest amount of value, right? So losing weight by itself is not really enough to make money from it. By itself, it's not easy to make money blogging about losing weight. So how do you do it? How do you actually get paid to lose weight? Well, here's what you have to do. You have to change your thinking. You have to change, it's like a little mental switch that has to go off in your head, that you have to change your perspective on your weight loss, from it being centered around you to being centered around other people, okay? Because you have to understand, there's literally billions of people right now on planet Earth trying to figure out how to lose weight. And there's like, thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of different books and websites all related to losing weight, okay? But people are still struggling. So the process of losing weight and getting fit is not as simple as people make it out to be, right? So people are seeking answers, and they're looking for a way to lose weight and they're looking for a way to do it from somebody who is similar to them. So for example, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a blogger, I work from home, I work long hours, I don't really have a lot of time to devote to meal preparation and that kind of stuff. So my journey of losing weight is going to be different than somebody such as, for example, who's not an entrepreneur, somebody who works at an office, right? Like, because I work from home, I can prepare meals at home. Somebody who works in an office might not be able to do that, right? So my journey of weight loss is different than somebody else's. If somebody's, let's say, a single mom with 6 kids, her journey to weight loss will have different challenges because she might have to take into account cooking not just for herself, but also for her kids, right? So everyone's journey of getting healthier and weight loss and getting fit is going to be fairly unique, but there's also a lot of people out there who will resonate with similar things. So if let's go back to this example of, let's say you had a single mom with 6 kids and she's trying to lose weight, and let's say there's somebody else out there who's a single mom with 4 kids, right? If she comes along and finds a blog written by the mom with 6 kids who's trying to lose weight, they'll resonate. She'll be like, oh, well, if she can do it and she's got 6 kids, then I can probably do it, even though I got 4 kids, right? So finding examples of people that are similar to you and in similar situations to you can be inspiring for people, and that's where the value starts to come into effect. But what you have to do is you have to essentially change your perspective on how you document your journey to lose weight and to get fit. Let me give you an example. Let's say I write a blog post. Let's say I start blogging about my weight loss journey, and so I go, okay, hey, it's Paul. It's day 1 of my weight loss journey. Here's my starting weight. Okay, that's it. That's my blog post. And then let's say, I don't know, 30 days later, right? I've been writing all these blog posts. My 30th blog post after 30 days, I write, hey guys, it's Paul. It's May 17th, and it's been 30 days since I started my plan. I have now lost 40 pounds. Okay, and that's the end of the blog post. Well, that type of blog post provides provides a little bit of value, but virtually no value to anybody else. All it is basically just me bragging about what I've done, right? And if you write that kind of content, it's going to be hard for you to make money from your blog. And this is what the mistake that most people do. They blog about something, whatever it is, whatever journey they're on, and they're basically just using their blog more as a bragging platform rather than a teaching platform. In order for you to make money, you have to start thinking more from a teaching perspective and from a perspective of serving the audience that's coming to your blog to consume the content, okay? So what does that mean? Well, what it basically means is, as you're going to be going through this journey, okay? Let's say that over the next year, you're going to lose 50 pounds or 100 pounds or whatever it is, right? Or over the next 6 months, you're going to do that. Or over the next 90 days, you're going to go through an exercise program or something like that. It doesn't really matter what you're doing, what plan you're following. As you go through that process, there's going to be things that you're going to learn along the way, right? How you make money and how you get paid to lose weight is by blogging about the things that you learn along that journey. So I'll give you an example. One of the books I've been recently reading related to weight loss is, I forgot the title of it right now, but one of the chapters in the book, this lady's talking about research that she's conducted, or that people have conducted, and she's reporting on it. And what this research talks about is the link between your intestinal bacteria, your gut bacteria, right? The good bacteria in your intestines, in your gut, in your stomach, and all that stuff. Well, I don't think they're in the stomach. Well, maybe they are, but in the intestines, right? She's talking about the link and the studies that they've done that show a link between the health of your gut bacteria and how it compares to weight loss and obesity rates. Okay, so what she's reporting is she's talking about how these farmers in the United States, number of years ago, I don't know when this started, 30, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, I don't know when they started doing this, but essentially when the cattle would get sick, and they would call in a vet, and the vet would come in and they'd say, well, we need to give the cow antibiotics to get rid of this infection or whatever it is, right? And the farmers would, inject the cows with antibiotics. It would, cure whatever infection that the cow had. But what the farmers noticed is they noticed this side effect. And the side effect to the the antibiotic treatment that the cattle went through was the fact that these cows actually became fatter than the other cows that did not get antibiotic treatment. So these cows would get sick, they would call in a vet, the vet would come in, they would inject them with antibiotics, the antibiotics would clear up the infection, and then the farmer would notice that that cow would actually put on more weight than the other cows. So obviously, since these farmers make more money by selling meat that weighs more, right? I don't know how the process works, but obviously if the cow has more meat, more muscle, more fat, a steak from a cow like that will fetch more money than a skinnier cow, right? So, and I'm pretty much just paraphrasing what I read in the book, but essentially what they discovered is, what she's reporting on is the fact that these cattle farmers figured out that, they thought, hey, you know what? If we just give these cows just a little bit of antibiotics, number one, it'll prevent the spread of disease. Number two, it'll kind of fatten them up a little bit, and they will make more money, right? Well, the challenge with that is the fact that when we eat the meat and the antibiotics are in there, that we get affected by it as well. So then the next step is, well, hold on a second. So they've pretty much proven that if you take antibiotics and you give it to cows, that they're gonna get fatter. But does it affect humans? And what she's reporting in this book is a study that shows a map of the 50, different states, or 52, whatever states, and they show all the different, for each state, they show what is the amount of antibiotics prescribed to people in that state, right? Because obviously every state has different types of doctors, and some doctors like to prescribe more antibiotics than others and stuff like that. So what this map basically shows is a incidence of, or the number of prescriptions that are given, antibiotic prescription given to people per 1,000 people or something like that, right? And then there's another map that they have of obesity rates with people in the same states. And they essentially, when you look at the maps, there's a correlation. There seems to be a correlation that, look, the states that where the doctors give out more antibiotics per 1,000 people seem to have higher rates of obesity, okay? So anyways, this is just like 2 pages out of this whole book that I'm reading. And it's something I'm researching and looking into, and what this lady recommends is to make sure that your gut bacteria are healthy by using probiotics, right? Probiotics, if you don't know what that is, the stuff that you see all over TV now, they're talking about yogurt, how it has probiotics and all that stuff. The challenge with most of the stuff that you see on TV with like yogurt and whatever, there's only a very small amount of probiotics in there, and there's only a few different strains that they have for in yogurt. If you think you're getting all the probiotics you need from yogurt, it's not gonna. It doesn't even come close to being enough. So you have to supplement with certain types of probiotics that are high quality or whatever. Anyways, my point is this. I just shared something with you. I'm researching weight loss right now. I'm going on my weight loss journey. And I just shared something that I read with you from a book, okay? That provides value to you, right? Like if you're on a journey to lose weight, for some of you, that might be like, yeah, whatever, I don't really give a crap about that, so you have no interest in that, and whatever, and that's fine. But for some of you, you might be like, wow, I didn't know that. Wow, I really need to research probiotics a little bit more, right? Now, if I remember the title of the book, and I can probably link it below this video when I get home, but if I remember the title of the book, I can share the title of the book with you, and some of you might be interested in reading that book and learning more, right? So by doing this, I'm providing value to you, okay? So I just provided value to some of the people who are going to be watching this video by making them aware of something that you may not have been aware of, which is the fact that antibiotic use and obesity rates or weight loss or weight gain, there might be a correlation between the two. And it may help you to take probiotics to improve your gut health, which may in turn help you to lose weight. And that's basically what this book talks about, right? So I just shared something with you, something I learned along my journey of researching weight loss, and I'm sharing that with you, okay? And that can provide value to your audience, whether it's in a video format or if you're blogging, text blogging or whatever. So that's what you have to do, is you have to start thinking, how can I provide value to my readers by the things that I'm learning on a daily basis about weight loss. So let's say you start a weight loss plan and you decide, okay, I want to start getting into fitness. And let's say that you decide to go swimming. You join a swimming program or something like that. And you go there for 2 weeks and you just absolutely hate it. It sucks. It's tiring. It's just, it takes up so much time to go there and get it all set up or whatever it is. You can report on that. And you can tell people, look, here's my experience with that program. Here's what I did. I signed up for this program and tried it out for 2 weeks. For me, it didn't work because of this. The hours were such and such. It didn't fit in with my work schedule. So I'm no longer pursuing this as my fitness path, right? It didn't work for you, and you can share with people why it didn't work for you, and that's valuable to people because they might be considering the same option, and they may not have considered those those things those challenges that you ran into, right? Or contrast that with maybe you decide, hey, I'm going to try the swimming thing, and you try the swimming thing and you absolutely love it and it perfectly fits with your schedule. You go, you love it. Maybe you lose a lot more weight than you thought you would. You enjoy it a lot more than you thought you would. And so now you share that experience with people, and that might help people go, oh my God, people who are kind of on the fence, if they should try that. Maybe somebody's trying to decide whether they should try that or maybe join, a gym or maybe try yoga or something like that. You sharing that experience with them can be of value to them because it can give them perspective of, what is this really like? Instead of just looking at like whatever brochures or online websites say about the program, right? So whatever you're doing, it doesn't really matter. Whether you're doing CrossFit or whether you're doing, you join a gym, or whether you're, doing swimming or yoga or walking or running, maybe you join, some marathon runners club or something like that. Whatever path you're on, whatever it is that you're doing to help you improve your health or to lose weight, right? Or whatever diets you're on or whatever. If you start thinking, okay, how can I share some information about this with people so that I can provide value? Then you can start to provide value to your readers, and they'll start to plug in and read your blog, right? And get value from it. So that's step number one. Well, step number one is actually setting up your blog, okay? So if you don't have that yet, click on the link below this video. I'll put it in there. Get yourself set up with Kalatu. That's number one. Number two is you have to switch your perspective and start thinking, how can I report what I'm learning in a blog post and provide people with some value? So don't just report and say, hey, I lost 10 pounds. Hey guys, it's Bob here and I just lost 10 pounds. Woohoo! Who gives a crap? No one cares the fact that you lost 10 pounds. Well, if that's all you're reporting, no one cares. But if you report and say, hey, I lost 10 pounds in the last 4 days, like, whoa, how the heck did you do that? And then you describe what you followed, which plan you're on, or what diet you're following, or maybe you're doing some cleanse or something, or you joined some program or whatever it is, and you share your perspectives on it or things that you learned. Now it becomes valuable or potentially valuable to somebody who's thinking about doing the same thing or whatever, right? So that's step number two, is you have to start creating content on a regular basis on your blog. Ideally, if you could do it daily, it would be perfect. But even if you can only do it, 2 or 3 times a week, that's still better than nothing. And if you're providing that value, you will start to build up an audience where people can actually learn from the process you're going through, learn from some of your mistakes, see what's working for you, see what's not working for you, etc. Okay, so that's step number 2. Step number 2 is providing value by blogging about your journey and sharing the things that you're learning, right? That can also be things like, a while back in I think 2009, I did the P90X program from Beachbody, and every single day I wrote a blog post for 60 days. And what I used to also do is I used to take pictures of the food that I'm eating. And that was valuable to people because it showed them, okay, here's what he made. It gives them ideas for recipes and things that they can do. So that provides value to people, right? I didn't just say, hey, I lost this much weight or whatever, and then with no description or no ideas on anything else. I actually provided some value by writing, hey, I did this workout today, chest and whatever, it was really difficult. I struggled with this and this, but here's how I overcame it. I couldn't do these push-ups, so I basically did knee push-ups instead. Whatever it is, when you share information, you can provide value to people. So that's step number 2, is blogging on a regular basis, and blogging from the perspective of not just sharing what it is that you what you did, not just sharing the results that you've gotten, although results are important as well, but also sharing how you arrived at those results. What is it that you did? What is it that you learned? What books are you reading right now? Who did you talk to? What stuff have you learned from, whatever paths you're taking, whatever research you're doing? That's step number 2. Step number 3, you have to monetize it. That's the third step, is how do you monetize this process, right? I'm just going to see if I can pull over here for a second. Check out this view here. I don't know if you guys can see this. Stop the car. I think you can see it. The view here is just absolutely gorgeous. But anyways, so the third step is monetizing. How do you monetize? Well, luckily, in 2015, when I'm recording this video, it's easier to monetize a blog today than it was when I first started blogging in 2006. There are so many different options you can have with monetization. In fact, you don't even really have to worry about it too much. If you're using Kalatu, there's already built-in monetization there, but I can add to it as well. If you build up an audience and you're providing value and you start getting traffic to your blog, monetizing is not very difficult, right? In fact, if you get Kalatu as part of my team and you're struggling with the monetization side, I can help you with that person. Just send me an email or whatever, and or I already provide training on that anyways to my team. But here's some ideas on how you can actually monetize your blog, specifically if you're blogging about weight loss and fitness. Okay, number 1 is you can sign up for the Amazon affiliate program, which is free. You can sign up for the affiliate program, right? And then anytime you're buying any type of equipment, or if you're buying any books related to weight loss or fitness or anything like that, or if you're buying any equipment, let's say you buy a yoga mat or some weights or resistance bands or whatever products you're buying, or let's say you buy a set of DVDs or something on weight loss, whatever products you're buying, right? Even if you didn't buy them from Amazon, in most cases you can find those products on Amazon, right? So let's say you go to the store, you buy a yoga mat or something like that. What you can do is you can go on Amazon and find the same brand yoga mat, okay? And what you can do is you can write a blog post doing a review of that yoga mat, okay? And inside your blog post, you can throw in an affiliate link. Now, Amazon has training on this. They can show you how to create an affiliate link once you have your affiliate account with them. It's really easy to set up affiliate links. And you link from your blog. So you write a review and say, hey, I bought this yoga mat. I've been using it for about 2 weeks now. And let's say that you're, I don't know, 250 pounds, 6'4" guy, and you're doing this yoga thing, and you've been looking for a yoga mat that's a little bit bigger than usual. So you went out and you found this yoga mat that's, a little bit bigger, and it fits your body, and and you really like it. Well, you can write a review and you can talk about, yoga mat for really big guys or something like that, right? And do a review on it, talk about it, and then link your, put a link inside your blog pointing to the that product on Amazon. And when people click on that link and they go to Amazon, if they buy that product on Amazon, you're going to earn a small commission from Amazon. Okay. Now every product is different. You know, I don't know. It could be like 2%, 5%, 10%, whatever it is. Every product that they have has a different commission rate, but it all adds up, right? So let's say you write that blog post, you put it out there, you write a review about that yoga mat. Now you've got this blog post on the internet sitting there and essentially acting like a little silent salesperson, right? It's like owning a little investment property, except it's on the internet. It's a virtual investment property where you write this blog post, and anytime somebody visits that website or that page and they go and they want to buy that mat, they click through to Amazon, they buy it, you earn an affiliate commission, okay? And with one blog post, that might not be a lot of money, but if you start blogging, you know, every day or every other day, you start writing some content and sharing some of the tools that you're using, right? That can start to build up as a passive little income stream for you, right? So that's one way you can do it. Another way is you can look for other affiliate programs unrelated to Amazon, okay? So, for example, there might be ebooks on ClickBank, or I don't know, there's JVZoo. There's a bunch of different affiliate sites out there. Share Sale, right? There's a whole bunch of different ways. Commission Junction, that have affiliate programs where you go and you sign up as an affiliate with them. You get approved for the network, and then you can go in and you can look at all the different weight loss products or fitness products that they have, and then you can test out those programs or those products and then write reviews. And when people read your blog, they go there and they purchase those products, you can earn affiliate commissions from promoting that, okay? So that's the second way you can do it. It's not through Amazon, but just from other affiliate programs. A third way you can do it is if you decide to join a network marketing company that has products related to weight loss, you could blog about your journey of losing weight, and you can share with people the products that you're using within that network marketing company, and that can help you to sell products through that company. Now, of course, as you sell products through that company, or even if you sponsor other people in the company, you could earn a commission from that as well, right? So those are three ways that you can monetize your blog. A fourth way is you can have banner ads on your site that link to weight loss products or fitness related products or anything like that, right? That's the fourth way. Fifth way is you can get together with somebody who offers a weight loss product or service, like a personal trainer or something like that, and you can put banners up on your site and either send leads to them and get paid per lead, or you can just put up a banner and charge somebody, $300 a month or whatever it is to put up a banner on your site, right? So that's kind of more of a direct model. That's what is the fourth or fifth way now. Another way you can do is once you lose weight and you kind of, let's say after like a year or two, you become kind of an expert on weight loss or whatever. If you want to, you can actually create your own weight loss products or your own fitness products, some kind of digital product like an ebook or a video series or something like that. And you can sell it on your blog because now you've got this audience that has been reading your blogs. It's, you've been helping them out and they trust you, they like you. And now when you come up with a product, there's a very high chance that they might purchase something from you, right? So that's basically the third step, is really just finding ways to monetize your blog. And there's virtually an unlimited number of ways you can monetize it. There's so many different ways. It really isn't that difficult to do that part. The harder part is, number one, setting up your blog, which is kind of easy, but number two is just building a consistent effort of creating content where you're sharing with people how you're losing weight, how you're building muscle, how you're getting fit, how you're getting in better shape, right? And there's one other benefit to that, and that is this. What I have found personally from personal experience is that when I start a weight loss program or a fitness program, and whenever I actually blog about it, and I create blog content on a regular basis where I'm sharing with people, the things that I'm learning. Number one is I learn things better because I kind of have to pay attention more. If I'm reading a book, I have to pay attention more because I'm like, I'm going to be writing a blog post about this, so I kind of have to get my facts straight. So it helps me, blogging about my weight loss journey actually helps me to pay attention more when I'm learning stuff. But secondly, it actually helps me to stay accountable and to produce better results when I blog about it. And I found that, you know, when I've done various different weight loss challenges and I've lost, you know, 20, 30, 40 pounds each time I did that, and I would blog about it on a regular basis, I found that it helped me to lose weight and to stick with it. As soon as I stopped blogging about it, because I went back to, you know, blogging about other things, as soon as I stopped blogging about it, that's usually when things fall apart, and I went back to my old habits and things like that. So the other benefit of blogging about your weight loss journey is the fact that you'll be able to potentially stick with your program a lot more, because now you're accountable to the people who are reading your blog, watching your videos, or whatever it is, whatever kind of content that you're producing. Okay, so that's basically it. That's how you can get paid to lose weight, how you can get paid to get in better shape, to get fit, and it's simply by starting a blog, going out there, creating content that's going to help people by sharing the things that you're learning, whether it is something you learned from a personal trainer, whether it's something you read in a book, whether it's a product that you use and you try out, and let's say the product sucked, write about it. You can say, hey, look, I didn't really like this product. If you use the product and it's really good and you like it, you can write about it, you can create a review about it, and slowly you'll start to build up an audience. Once you have an audience, then the third step is basically just monetizing, and that is pretty simple. All you do is just review products and link them through an affiliate link, or you know, potentially sell advertising on your blog to health or weight loss related websites. Or eventually you can get to the point where you can actually create your own product and, you know, make money by doing it that way as well. So that's it. Those are the 3 steps. Pretty simple. It really isn't that hard to do, especially with the new Kalatu platform. I really recommend using that because it just makes the whole process of getting started with a blog, setting up a domain, setting up a blog, getting it all up and running, and it essentially takes away all the technical aspects out of the picture, so you can focus on what you do best, which is essentially just creating the content. All right, so that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.